Holidays are great, aren't they? Yeah? Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving if you're in certain places in the world, bonfire night if you're here in the UK, all that kind of stuff. They're awesome. You think of them as times for fun and frivolity, for maybe parties and hopefully sometimes some gifts. The gaming industry, however, oh boy, they love holidays too. They love them so much because they see them as another opportunity. Not that they need any, because they do it at every given. But they look at it as another opportunity to get money, tear their customers' wallets from their pockets, rifle through it, and claim what they can. Today, my eye turns to Call of Duty Mobile. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. You know me, I can't stand mobile gaming. I can't. I can see right through it. Most of us can, for exactly what it is. It's just a cheap, tacky device that normally takes a beloved franchise or a recognizable brand, whacks it onto the mobile as a free-to-play game, and all it's designed to do is just literally take every single solitary cent that you own. And we've had horror stories of people spending tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds, dollars, cents, rupees, yuan, on these things. One mobile game which I could have bet everything I own in the world without a hesitation was gonna be another piece of insidious shite was Call of Duty Mobile. And last night when all this business with Fallout 6 was going on, Fallout 76, Fallout $100 a year, that's what it should be called. When all that was going on, I heard news about a Call of Duty Mobile Halloween event. There was a scam. That's what it looked like, a big fat scam. So I decided to do what I do when I hear these mobile phone horror stories. I'm going to download the game. This is actually me playing it right now. And I'm going to test it. I'm going to see whether or not the game has avenues of fun. I'm going to see whether or not I think the game, because they are free to play, they're always free to fucking play, whether or not it earns your buck. You know, okay, yeah, I think this is worth spending a few pennies on here. Or whether or not it just does what it's designed to do. To scam you of money. To get as much money out of you as possible. Money which the game does not justify. There's very little subtlety when it comes to Call of Duty Mobile. You install the game, you get put into a very quick and basic tutorial, and then straight away it was pushing you to the shop. Hey, do you want to get some of this? Do you want to get some of that? And then it goes and puts you into your first basic match with people who are on the same level as you. And the controls and everything were very, very basic. And for somebody that doesn't play mobile gaming, pretty clunky and awkward. It's one of those games that make you want to plug in a pad extension on top of it to make it far more amenable for yourself. So I did the tutorial. I played the basic first match, and then I leveled up one level, and that was it. I thought I'd pretty much seen all I needed to see in terms of a game for right now. I'd come back a little later on. Upon attempting to log back in for a second time for some further play, even I was surprised at the level of sheer spam advertising for you to purchase stuff, even before I could get to the screen to go into a game. I was greeted initially with Halloween lucky draw, play 10 times to get all the spooky rewards. We're going to discuss that later, and this is at very best misleading. And then when I clicked that off, this came up on the screen. Price crate, a chance for price. Task Force 141 series, buy. It was all buy. Buy loot boxes, buy these boxes, buy those boxes. And then when I clicked that off, This came up. Chances for epic Pumpkinhead items. Halloween crates. October the 21st to November the 1st. Buy. And then when I click that off, that's surely got to be it. No. Then it's Modern Warfare. We've got to get an advert in for Call of Duty Modern Warfare in as well. Pre-order now. Pre-order now. Only then could I get in for a second shot at playing the game. Which takes us onto the Halloween Lucky Draw event and the potential scam that it actually holds. You'll notice there are 10 items up for grabs, and they are all colour coordinated. The purple represents epic, the blue rare, and the green common. Now this in itself is a little bit bizarre because there's only one common item, there are 5 rare items, and there are 4 epic items. Wouldn't the common item be the... Anyway, it doesn't matter. But these are the odds that Activision are touting for the initial probability of rewards. The epic, 42%. So there's a 42% chance that the first thing that you'll get is actually going to be a purple item. There is a 46% chance of the rare items, the blue items, being your initial probability of reward, and only 12% of the common one. But, okay, that's just the rarity of the items. And down at the bottom, you'll realise that you've got to purchase these with CP, CoD points. Here's the kicker. Every time you use one of these CoD points, the price of the next item goes up and up and up and up. Every subsequent one that you attempt to get will increase the cost of your next attempt. You are literally paying to try and get an item here. Now here is where the potential scam comes into play. On the right hand side, Pick Rickle got a bunch of other YouTubers who put their money into this. And when they did, they would get one of these blues or one of these purples, but there were 2 items which they wouldn't get at all. The skin and the gun. These 2 items, they wouldn't get one bit. So the purple item would either be this or the experience, but not this skin and not this weapon. And of course, the more money they put in, the randomized drops would come and the randomization would go on any of the other stuff, just not the skin and not the weapon. Now, some dropped out because it simply got too expensive. This can come into excess of $150 to $200 to get all the stuff here. But the people who did persist, when they had 8 turns gone, guess which 2 items remained? Yes, the skin and the weapon. At no point in the first 8 did any of the YouTubers get any of those 2. And then on their 9th attempt, they all got the skin. And on the 10th attempt, of course, they all got the weapon. Now, if the game is rigged, I mean, there has to be obviously a lot more data to come in to prove this, to concrete prove this. But if this does prove to be a case, then these probabilities that are given here are a lie. Because it looks like the 8th and the 9th and the 10th attempts are locked out of the randomization. It's only the first 8. These 8, these bottom 4 and these top 4, they seem to be the only ones that appear to be in the randomization according to this small test. And there are other people on Reddit who are joining in, confirming that they are getting the same results as well. So this would mean that the percentage chances are a lie, because it isn't a 42% chance to get an epic, because the only chance that you really get is for the experience or for the crate down here. The other two, no. They're locked away. They are heavily locked away. So is Activision again trying to pull a swift one? And why doesn't somebody step in? Well, the reason why nobody steps in is because the gaming industry is self-regulated. And because it's self-regulated, there is nobody and nothing to stop this potential criminal, because this is almost theft activity, from going on. And nobody wants external legislation on the gaming industry. Nobody. But the problem is the games industry time and time again are proving that they are not trustworthy enough to self-regulate. They are too greedy to do so. Now, that Pick Rickle video that I used, I'll link in the description box down below. Go check it out in its entirety, because they're actually a pro Call of Duty mobile player, a positive. They really like the game, but this is something which drew their attention and therefore drew this test which they carried out. And even regardless of this one event scam by the looks of it, and again, how a mobile product like that can even think they can justify taking $150 to $200 off a person for these small pieces of digital tat is beyond me. But there are clearly, and having gone to the Call of Duty mobile Reddit, there are clearly and unfortunately people that pay for it. But again, don't touch this game. It's just a money pit. It's not worth it. It isn't even worth your time or effort to have a look at it. Just let people like me waste my time on stuff like this. You don't have to. Because the game showed exactly what it was in the very short time that I spent on it. It was literally, just give me your money, and then I'll let you run around on a very basic game indeed. No thanks. Looking forward to the Outer Worlds tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links there in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.